What is up, everyone? How we doing? How did you build the man cave? Alright, and a tour. Should we start outside or inside? So Johnny, I have full YouTube videos step by step posted on my YouTube. Exactly how I do everything. I mean, from the backyard here with the pool, how to make the pool, all of that. I mean, it's not perfect, but it works. It is all on my YouTube. I'll go inside in a second here, Maximus. Give me 1 second here. Alright, let's run downstairs here. Just take a second. Look at how good this entrance is. There's no gaps. It's all concrete. And there's a keypad for the gate. We're inside. Alright. Do you do a video on how to get the car lift? The car lift is in downloadable content. If you type in lift, it'll show up. But yes, the lift is in the video. We have working doors here. Look at this. Bam. I also put shelves up there. That's why we put a step ladder. You never know. It's a little high up. Can't really reach. That's okay. Then you look down. Got all that. And we got the lift down here. Like I said, guys, this is all on my YouTube, like how to make all of this. Step by step, I talk through it all that. Just make it loud for a second. I'm gonna try and change music. I don't know why it's like playing elevator music. Go to build, please. What's up, what's up? Sorry, I'm trying to move my screen here, my chat. It's kind of in a weird spot on my computer. Tour starting on inside. Inside where? How do you get money faster? There is a government subsidy that you can use. What map are you on? I'm on the map Settlers. I should make a man cave under another house. The only problem with that is this one's so big, it's easy to make like a really big one. You can make one under any house, but depending on how big it is, I mean, you'll only get, you know, so much space under. This way you can just make a big one. Xavier, what's up, buddy? Yes, I do. How we doing? How we doing? We got the new version here. Like I said, there's a government subsidy mod to get money. It's not the way bottom one. This one makes 9,600. This one makes 8.4 million. We are inside the man cave. This is inside the man cave, Maximus. I didn't put a car on the wall down here, but I did put a canoe on the wall. We did do that. Thanks, Thomas. I appreciate that, buddy. How you get the lift that yellow truck is on? It is in another pack. Let's see. It's in decorations. I can find the exact name. Just started a new TikTok called Settler Farms. That's what's up. Let me guess, you're on Settlers, the best map, right? Yeah. The only good map for like doing whatever. I mean, there are a lot of good maps. I shouldn't say that. So it's called the Central Lift mod. Looks like this. Oh, can't really see it right here. Central Lift. PC mods? Nope, I'm all on Xbox, dude. This is all done on Xbox, and like I said, you can do it on PlayStation as well. You can do it on PC too, but I was kind of just making a point that you can do this all on console. So I do have a full step-by-step tutorial on how to do this. All of it, this exact one I built for the YouTube video, so it is all on YouTube. You can get the keypad sticking out for the gate. Hey, Batman, thanks, dude. I really appreciate that, bro. I was a little off-centered here. I'm a little disappointed. I didn't notice it until like I already had everything placed. So I was a little off-centered with the entrance, but I do like how I did, you know, like a little grand entry. Got a little shed over there that I did add off stream just so I could put a mower in there. Inside the house? Yeah, there's really not much inside this house. It's not great. Like, I don't know, it's not bad, but it's kind of barren. Like, I mean, you can kind of see out. You can see the pool. There's my pool. I did make that pool, like I said in the YouTube video, that is in that video. Nitro, what's up, dude? How we doing? And we got our pool. Doing good, buddy. Like I said, the pool is like full of water. We made the stairs. Which sounds a little off-centered, but that's okay. Evening, how's it going? It's actually afternoon for me. Afternoon? Kind of a cool view. I feel like I should turn that field into like a forest over here so it looks a little better. The views. It's 9 o'clock. Whoa! Yeah, it's like 2 p.m. for me. Oh, it's not your bad. You're good, dude. You're just living in the future. It's 12 for you? Like noon or midnight? Noon? So you're living in the past, I see. We got the neon deer down there. White leg, going good. How you doing, buddy? Oliver for mayor. Yo, yo, what's up, dude? How we doing? I wish those things sounded cooler. I hate how these things sound. They start up sounding alright, and then they just sound terrible. Gotta make this a mod? Dude, I would love to. I did actually reach out to Giants to try and get in their like partner program just like last night. So we'll see what they say. I know, that would be so cool. Doing good, dude. Doing good. Oh, here's the, should we put a glowing Christmas tree out front? Bam. That's pretty nice. How do you stream from Xbox to TikTok? I use a capture card, but I am on Xbox. Yeah. So I use a capture card. A couple years back, I used to stream to Twitch, so I actually had everything needed. So I just hooked it up, and when I had enough followers, TikTok told me I could do it, and we did it. It's actually it's a lot easier to stream on TikTok than it is on Twitch, I will say that. Like, I streamed on Twitch for like quite a while, and it's way simpler on TikTok than Twitch ever could be. It's also easier to get like views on TikTok than it is on Twitch. Twitch is like, it's curated to like big names. Be a terrible couch to lay down on. Yeah, it's really easy. Do you know if you can broadcast your Twitch stream to YouTube? I mean, technically you can, but if you're making money on Twitch, they kind of throw a fit if you multi-stream, especially if you're making money on multi-platforms. So like, what I do is I just stream here, and then I record everything and then post it to my YouTube. Is personally what I do. We really filled up this property though. I did make a lake here too. Just a little pond. Not really a lake. You want a soccer match on Settlers? That's what's good. Such a good map, dude. Such a good map. The one thing I did mess up with this house, which I talk about a little bit in the video, is I didn't quite make it big enough to fit a semi, like a stretched big semi down here. You can, but it's kind of a pain. But, I mean, that's okay. I'll just build a giant truck shop. You know, that's kind of my thoughts is, it doesn't necessarily have to be a huge area down here. This is more for personal things, like, but you could technically like do this differently, and you don't really have to make this area up here, and this could all be parking up here too for like semis. Put another gate in and just back semis in right here or something, I don't know. Then have down there like that still. You could also technically build a hallway here, and then put another like bridge deck here so that you could walk over. That's actually what I was gonna do over here, is I was gonna put a bridge deck right here so that you could walk over here and stand above, like, and look down from over here, but I didn't. You built the truck center on it and your house far away? That's what's good. How do you get rid of water spots after you wash a vehicle? I think you just have to drive it. I usually don't wash mine though. I kind of just get them really dirty and then sell them, or sometimes I'll wash them. I'm not entirely sure. I think they eventually just go away. Like on my main save, I have a cream colored truck that's like brown right now. Yeah, that's what I thought. You watched it yesterday and it has water spots on it still. Try and fast forward time a little bit. You actually like it? It's been months. I don't know, sell it. Just buy another one. That's what I would do. We've got enough money for it. I like my little goose here. Found a goose, so we put a goose right here. Swan maybe? I don't know. Is it a goose or a swan? I think it might be a swan. Oh, your name is Goose. That's funny. So, funny story. The last place that I lived had a pond in the backyard. So, my wife and I decided to feed the geese one year. Well, that turned into like 50 plus geese in our backyard, like big and small geese. Like, it was insane. It got to be like wild, dude. So we had to quit feeding the geese. It was not a good deal. We couldn't even go out back. Like it was just a useless backyard. It was cool though. What's up? What's up? Ollie Cup, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Mototech Dane, how you doing? How do you get all the money? You do the government subsidy mod, so you'll place this sign right here. I usually place like a ton of them, like boom, and then I'll just slowly start moving back and place them in a line when you do it, because then you can delete them and then just fast forward the time. Have you seen vids on the car washes? Which car washes? Is there a tutorial for the house that you're at? Yes, there is. It is all on my YouTube. Step by step, this exact one. How long did this take? This took me about 4 hours to build it and record it. And then like another 3 hours to make the video. It was ridiculous. The video is kind of long, but I shortened it as much as I could. My bad for not being here. I was at a friend's for the past week. No worries, Ollie. No worries, buddy. Alright, thanks for chatting and keep up with the good work. No problem, buddy. No problem at all. That's what I'm here for. Like I said, this exact build is all on my YouTube, down to the pool. Like, we even build the pool. I'll show you how to cover if the man cave is too big. I mean, it's not perfect, but we placed all these tiles just to kind of cover it up a little bit. What do you use? I use the government subsidy mod. So it's this right here, this sign right here. You place these on your farmland. I always place like 30 of them just in a line, like moving really slow, spamming A, and then I delete it. 4 hours, imagine if it accidentally got deleted, bro. Literally, you should have saw me on, so it was last week, end of last week, I did this on stream as a trial. I didn't even like know what I was doing. It took me 7 hours, and like halfway through I was like, oh, I should probably save this, because I hadn't even saved it yet, but we all learned it together. What's the bigger sign called? Which one? This is just agricultural subsidy, I guess. This one's government subsidy. Oh, I didn't know that there was a difference. Yeah, use agricultural subsidy. Yeah, 7, bro. It's all on my YouTube. It's the raw stream footage is like 7 hours. That one is a little bit bigger. I think this one turned out nicer, but no, that's why I made a YouTube video and then shortened it to an hour, so you could fast forward through that. A lot of the 7-hour one was like figuring out how to do stuff like this and like building this out, cause I had to figure all that out. But there's a whole like closet and all that. Hey, you got so many trucks? I only have a few on this one. Yeah, Ollie, we like went above and beyond with this. This map I really don't have much, so this is the only thing I've done on this map is this build here. This is all empty over here. What mod is the yellow truck? That is the silver 3500. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Wrong button. This thing was kind of hard to get down here. I picked a long bed one for some reason. So it is a little bit big for this, but the cars fit perfect. Yeah, Ollie, we like went above and beyond with this one. I wanted this one to like really go crazy. I mean, we got the waterfall and pond in the shop. We got bananas. Anyone want a banana? I think this is a coconut tree. Well, I don't see any coconuts, so. Might just be a palm tree. I don't know. I like the flooring that we picked in here too. I think that was a good choice. It's something different. I usually don't use this one, but how long did it take you to build this? So my first try took about 7 hours. My second try, this one took about 4 hours. And then I recorded the second try, which is this one, like I said, and posted it to YouTube, but I shortened it. It's about an hour long tutorial. That is not that hard to, watch. It's pretty easy to watch, and it is step by step how to do all of this. You can pause the video, and in the bottom left corner it'll show you what the mod name is, so if you need one of the mods you can look it up there. And it's got a full pool up here. Yeah, I tried to make it as easy for anyone to watch and understand, so should be pretty easy to follow and do yourself, honestly. We went through every single bit of it. On this one I don't really have much right now. I just started this map the other day just so I could build this. Right now I just have this one. But I do have a few different downloaded. What's the map? The map is called Settlers. There's a few different ones here. Husqvarna. Some go-karts. Sky, what's up, dude? How's it going? How are you doing today? Used to be 3 bikes. Oh, really? Yeah, I don't really get the dirt bikes. I have them just like in one of my shops sitting there, but good, just working on this little farming, kind of crazy house right now. I feel that. How do you get the pool in the backyard? I made that. So in my YouTube video for this entire build, like I said, it's an hour-long video. We go over making the pool and all of that. 2 KTM, 1 Husqvarna. Yeah, like I said, I don't really use them. I play with the wheel, so it's not too bad. How do you get the mail truck? Let's see, where's it at? This one, it's part of the LPS Post Office Production Pack. What are you working on today? Right now, nothing. What mods you got? I got like 430 mods at the moment, bro. I got a lot of mods. Do you have like a video of all the mods you need? So I do have a video, or a pinned TikTok with the main like needed mods to do the underground man cave. And then in my YouTube video going over this, if you pause it, I didn't cut any of that, so you can pause the video and see the exact mod name Like if you look right now, it's kind of small. Sorry, my wheel's going crazy. I should unhook it. But bottom left corner in the green, that's the mod name. So you can look there if you pause the video and it'll show you exactly what I'm using for most of them. How do you make the roof go to the walls? Just stacked it up. When I do the walls, I'm I take my time with it and make sure that they're even with the ground outside. And this one here, I did intentionally leave it a little bit lower. That one I did bring all the way up, and same with this one. But I'm usually very intentional when I do it, and just take your time. It's not easy. It does take some time, and I talk about that in the video. Like, don't rush it. It's really not that hard. Just be patient. But it did turn out absolutely perfect. This is exactly what I was going for, you know. I wanted the 2-story here. The ramp, I should have brought it, maybe made it a little more aggressive and not brought it out so far. But it's not too bad. How do you make the sidewalls of the ramp diagonal? Like these right here. This is part of the retaining wall pack, which I go over putting those up as well in the videos. They're kind of weird and tricky, but I had to put this wall here to cover up some of it. There is part of the ground that kind of glitched through up here. So they can be a little tricky to use, but once you figure them out, they are really handy to have. Then, like I said, it's all operational and works, all the lifts work. Gate has a keypad on the inside and outside, which I think is important to leave those out because it just adds to the effect. Look at that. There's one there too. And I just wanted like a lounge area. I think that this is kind of a cool little idea. I mean, if I actually had something like this is like totally what I would do, you know. Obviously, little different design than this, but we make it work. Wish that they had cooler cars than just Mustangs too. I'm personally not really like a Ford kind of guy. Can I get the spot on the map? Yep, it's 19, 20, and 21. You're my #1 inspirational creator for FS25. Thanks, dude. That means a lot. I appreciate that. Like I said, if you have patience, none of this is all that hard, especially if you follow my tutorials. I go step by step exactly how to do all of it, what I'm using, why I'm using it, you know, things like that. Like I try and really make it as easy as possible to watch, so anyone can do this, you know. This was a challenge, though. It definitely was. Did you have a fountain like you did in the most TikTok? What do you mean? Kobe, I don't really build for people, if I'm being honest, dude. Like I said, I lay it all out for people, and oh yeah, King Ranch. I should talk about that more. That's one reason why, like with this one, I raised it up. You can't really tell it because I really blended it, but I do raise it up first just to be sure. The one with the decorative rock. I've got one here, but yeah, I do have tutorials on making ponds. Make sure your cars don't break on the bottom floor. Yeah, bro, I do forget to talk about water. That's my bad. I did raise it up, but that happened once. I was trying to showcase building the man cave, and I did it right here. And if you go too low in this area, you will hit water. And now my skid steer is hooked up onto the back of my trailer. Oh no. Yeah, that's not ideal. Even then it broke my trucks. Oh, that's rough, bro. I'm having a lot of trouble, so if you could make an exception. Kobe, if I make an exception for one person, that's a problem. Just type out what you're having an issue with and let me know, and I'm positive I can talk you through it. But if I go and build for one person, I have to build for everyone. I really can't make an exception, buddy, and I am sorry about that. I'm not trying to be rude or like, you know, push you to the side, but I just can't. You forgot to save your game? Oh, that's rough. I spent a whole hour on that thing and it did it. Might just have to build the old one. It's totally worth doing it though, bro. Like, try it. Kobe, like, what's your issue, buddy? Like, what are you running into? Like, is it a slope thing? You can't get anything the right height? So, like, what I do... I don't know if I own any of those fields. Let me make sure I own the fields first. Because otherwise, we're not going to get too far here. Probably build one on a mountainside. So, like, what I do personally is always make sure when you're building, I like to use the square tool because then I can see and just direction everything that way. And you don't have to deal with too much then. It just makes it so much easier. So we're going to lower this. Oh, wrong way. I'm just going to keep lowering it for a second here. That's way too low. I can already tell that that's way too low. But what I'll do, just for help, is I will find the wall somewhere. I have so many different mods. Sorry, guys. Once we find it once, so we're good. So you can see here, we want it even with the top, so we need to bring it up quite a bit. So what we'll do is go about right there, and we can just press A here even. Straighten this out, get that red X in the center, and then just hold A until it is all even. Don't let go. What field number is the house at? 19, 20, and 21. Is the first floor of the man cave one wall and the second one is 2? Yep, so what I did with that one, which I did show that in my YouTube video, is I set the walls in there and stacked them just so I like was positive that I had the right depth. And then I did kind of try and showcase like that for the middle story there, where the loft is. I placed a wall and then I just like kind of angled myself to see. So you can see here we're a little low. It's better to be lower rather than too high, but we could still raise this a little bit. So what we'll do is we'll go back to raise lower, and we're just gonna raise it that much. Really not much. And then we'll make this big again and bring that up, and then we'll just hold A just so it's all even, and just keep holding. RM Dom, what's up, buddy? How we doing? How we doing? So I'm really not holding it long enough. You really need to make sure that all of these little dips and everything are even and good. I'm gonna just delete this, so I'm not gonna take my time doing it. But once you get it to the level, you're gonna have to just go back and forth. Unfortunately, it's kind of annoying. But I think this should be the correct depth now. Yeah, see, we're close enough. Right there, the bridge deck will cover that. So you don't really need to worry about that. The bridge does drop down on the bottom, so that's like perfect. And then I would make the slope and then place these walls. If you're still having issues with it, you can always place a wall like right here and just look at it from the side, and that should help as well. But you just kind of got to be patient with it. It's not easy the first time, but once you get it one time, it'll be so easy from that point on. I promise you that. But yeah, so if you look here, you can see the seam. That's where they're stacked. They're 2 walls. And then I tried to do exactly 1 wall for here, but I didn't make it up high enough. So you can see I had to like do a sliver all the way around the top. Yeah, no problem, Kobe. Like I said, I'm sorry. I just can't. If I hop in one person's server to build for him, I'm going to have to make an exception for everyone. So you made a custom basement with decorations from ModHub? That's exactly what I did. This is all with the in-game ModHub decorations. I'm on Xbox. But I show how to do all of this on my YouTube. Props, man. Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. Can you do multiplayer so people can join you? The issue with that too, I'm looking into dedicated servers, but that costs money. So I'm not quite there yet. If I keep getting the support that I'm getting, I would like to open a dedicated server. But even if I host a lobby, I can only have 6 people. So it's just, I don't want to have to like choose 6 of you and then have other people be upset. That's why I just play solo. At the moment, like I said, I do want to eventually have a multiplayer lobby, like dedicated server that we can have open. How do you remove dirt from under the house? You go into construction mode, and then you just lower the ground. Raise lower. Lower the ground. And then I will level it out so it's all flat. Boom. What's up, Dom? How's it going, buddy? So I did all of this before the building's placed. Once the building's placed, you can't go down there and place things. So you can see I can't. Now that that cap is on there, there's nothing I can do down there. Can you build for me? No, unfortunately not, buddy. Sorry about that. I am doing good, buddy. Doing great. Yeah, so I start with the basement. Do all the basement stuff, place all of that, and then we basically put bridge pieces on top. And then I covered the bridge pieces with... there might be one peeking out. Oh yeah, you can see here. Oop, don't want to sell it. They're like bunker silo base concrete pads. So I cover it with that, and then I put these little concrete rusty details over top to look like little tiles. How long does it take? So first try took me 7 hours, second try took me 4 hours. So the video that I posted on YouTube is an hour long, but that took me 4 hours to make. But I do talk everyone through it, so it shouldn't take as long since, you know, like I said, I kind of took all the time out of it. But it's not too bad. Hello from Carter. How's it going, buddy? How we doing? Dedicated? Yeah, I wanted to see if you could do it. Wanted to see if I could do it. Wanted to prove that you could do it on console. Yeah, I'm on Xbox. How do you cover the bridges so they are the roof? You just set them down so they're in others. And then once you place the bridges over the top, I place the concrete over top of those to cover that. The concrete is invisible from underneath, so like this, you see this panel here? This is actually thick, but you can see through it. That's my bad. I should have put something under it. That's how those concrete panels are. So I put the bridge down and then put the concrete panels over it so it's easier to cover it. On the map, where do you build this? Lot 19, 20, and 21 right here. What mod is the concrete? That is part of the bunker silo pack. Yeah, and like I said, I have all that. Hey, Hunter sent a gift. Thank you for that, buddy. Sorry I missed that. TikTok's a little goofy with that. My bad, my bad. You should get a PC. So I have a PC that I kind of fried, but I don't know. I prefer it on console. It's just simple. It runs good. It works great. Like the only difference is my truck would have a Chevy emblem, you know? Do you have a video of all the mods needed? I have a video of all of my mods, but in the video that I go over, like, building all of this, if you pause the video, it does say the mods in the bottom left corner. You just might have to zoom in a little bit. How do you make the little pond? I go over that in a few of my videos that I have on my YouTube, but you just lower the ground, paint it with rock, and then put water in it. And you can do it with any size pond. I mean, they have bigger bodies of water that you can put in. You can make streams, you can make full rivers if you want. But then they also have a waterfall pack that has like waterfall things, but you can see it's not really gonna show too great over here, but you can make up to a massive pond. So this is just it's called the Natural Water Rivers and Pond Pack. This one is just water. The waterfall is a completely different pack. You can do square ponds. They have options. And you can also do green water if you want some murky, gross looking water, I guess. I don't know. What's up, Goose? Washed the truck and drove it, it's the same. I think it's time to sell it and just buy a new one, bro. Hop up in the pool. You got this cool little view here. Fully clothed, by the way. I did figure out, like, so I've been having some issues with mowing. I did finally learn what you gotta do to do it, right? What's the house? The house is the Lapacho Farmhouse. Fully decked out semi, trying not to spec it again. Okay, that makes sense. That can be a lot. There's so many options for them semis. I found an app that you can make custom colors for on FS25. That's what's good. I made the pool with individual parts. Like, there are individual parts all the way around making the pool. So we made the pool completely. I'll probably end up selling it if it doesn't work out. I feel that. Yeah, even like the lights in the corners, everything on the pool was made. I use the same concrete pads as I use to cover the wood. It's part of the bunker silo pack. They are actually in silos. They look like this. It's kind of hard to see them. There we go. So I just use these for the floor of the pool. And I think I could have done the pool better. I wish I would have done a little different with the wood here. These are just bridges as well. It doesn't look bad. It works. Like I said, this is all just different small bits added together. I would highly recommend for anyone watching, download every decoration pack. I mean, these are all in different decoration packs, but it makes a world of difference, you know, like you can do so much with those decoration packs. I don't know if it'll let me do that. House is huge. Absolutely massive. How you get a pool? I made it. Hey, thanks for that gift, Mark. Thank you, thank you. How's it going, buddy? Yeah, I made the pool. So the pool was all made. I go over that in my YouTube video. But it's all just individual pieces placed together to make the pool. Map is Settlers. I am on the map Settlers. Mark sending a crown. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. Then we did all this down here, guys. Like I said, in the video with the pool, it goes over all this. Any Rams yet? Not yet. Engine Sound 3 the best? Yes. Engine Sound 3 is the best. By far the best in my opinion. For the trucks? Yeah. Engine Sound 4, I think it is. Sounds like the truck can't even like start up. Six four Lizard F350 from S. Yes, I agree, dude. I totally agree with that. I'm kind of disappointed that they don't have more truck options. Like, they do have the two, but I wish that, like, we had a few other options. Like, you've got a few, but who wants an S10? Like, I don't get why that made it, but, like, other things didn't. Building a 6 snot rockets with slightly and was goated, dude, literally. How's asphalt dark? Mine's light gray. So on this map, I just painted it. It's just a texture. I'm gonna paint it lighter than this one. I mean, like, they're not bad. It's just internationals. I wish there was like a square body like Silverado and like stuff like that. They should make a partnership with Ford so more trucks can come to console. Dude, that'd be sick. That would be so sick. Like I said, I wish that they had a few more options, but they're not terrible. I mean, you can do everything you need to do and have enough different versions where they're not all exactly the same. Like, at least, like, you know, I can go and, like, come down here and, where's that? Miscellaneous. And you can get, like, the hot shot beds and things like that. So, like, at least there's that. Like, you got, like, service bodies. Oh, that's like a welding rig. I didn't realize that you could do that. That's sick, actually. That's sick. Huh. I haven't like really actually clicked through all of these. Yes, this is a custom truck bed mod. Yeah, and with that it also has like these transfer tanks and things like that, which I do think is kind of neat. Like, you've got a whole bunch of different options there for all that though, which I do love. Yeah, no problem, dude. I should try and use these sometime too. I've never used these. I don't know how these work exactly. Oh, that's sick. You can put a transport. Huh. That's sick. That's really cool, actually. I didn't realize that it came in a crate. If you got a PC, these builds would be even crazier. I mean, the only difference I think between like a PC and this is I'd be able to download like some neat things to put like up here and like actually get cabinets and all of that. But yeah, I mean, I do agree with that. I'd be seeing done these with so many different houses, dude. Yeah, I know. Like I said, I wish that I just had a bigger house, like another big house. Like this one is not really my style, but it's it's the only massive one without using like a garage. Jay, what's up, buddy? How we doing? And I should have centered this. I really wish I would have centered this. It kind of drives me nuts. But it looks cool from this angle. Eating right now? Having anything good, dude? Yeah, dude. Like I said, I have a PC. It's an older one. I used to play FS22 on it, but I ended up clapping it out. So I got really addicted to Tarkov, and then I kept pushing it harder and harder, and it said no. So now it's just not happy. So we just chill on the old Xbox now. Oh, it was old, bro. What's the pool mod? I made the pool. It is just multiple different mods added together. Like bunker silo pack, dairy decoration pack, things like that. And bridge pack. But I made the pool. I don't even know, dude. It's old, like old. It should not have been playing Tarkov, and I knew that, and I knew what I was signing up for. Made a pool so luckily I didn't need to do that, dude. That's nice. That's what I'm saying. Like, there are certain things I would like, and like with Terraform, I feel like I could probably bury stuff. So if I did make like a big underground one, I could just like bury the edges instead of like, oh, I can't get up there. Instead of having to like cover it with tiles, you know? Like that was kind of like the hardest thing, is like figuring out what to do to cover up the outside like edges that I made too big. Ooh. Which I don't think I did too bad. I think that this was a good little fix and it works. Hey, thanks for the gift, Mark. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that, buddy. Are you just sitting at work right now, Mark? Sending gifts like a gangster? You could probably find a decent one for $500-600. I could, but at the same time, like, I feel like my page has kind of been growing because I'm showing you can do things on console, and if I swapped over to PC, I feel like I would lose some of my core followers that I've been, like, growing lately. Yes. Is it a slow day, Mark? I need to finish building out this map now. I want to put a trucking shop over here, and then I need to fill this out so I can actually like use it, because this is definitely my favorite mansion I built. I still think I could do it better. You got FS25. That's what's good, dude. How you liking it? Love it? Dude, it's phenomenal, isn't it? You built an underground man cave yet? You got a truck gas station? Dude, that's what's good. Have you guys all seen my main save? We could go over to my main save. Boolin, what's good, bro? How we doing? Wheel going crazy. We could go over to my main save though if you guys want to see that. I have like a full trucking company, construction site, full city. It's just not as cool down here. What's the house called? The house is a Lapacho farmhouse. Everything you see right here though, I built. Yeah, let's see it. Alright, give me 1 minute here. Let me save this and we'll go over to the main save. Do you have a save that's just full of man caves? No, but every save has a man cave. They've all gotten better. It's kind of funny. Like my main save has like my first ever man cave attempt, and like it looks good, but like you can tell, you know, like I learned a lot. My second one got a little better. Third one was even better, and then we've got the 2 massive ones now. What is up, Remington? How's it going, buddy? How we doing? Pretty good. Good to hear, dude. We are just loading into the main save here. Do a quick little map tour on that. I should make a map that has just like a man cave under every single property. The only problem is it takes up slots so fast. Like if you're not careful, like that big 2-story one took up a lot of slots on that map. So like now the rest of that build, I'm gonna have to be careful, like when building out the neighborhood, so I don't overuse the slots and make it so I can't, you know, buy anything. Tried making one, it just kept messing it up. Dude, it's tough the first time, but once you get it, it is going to be so easy, and it'll be like an epiphany moment, like, whoa. You know, like, you should build a construction site. On this map, I have both of those, bro. I have a small town / neighborhood that I built, and a construction site that I built. All of that is on my YouTube too, like tutorials of how I did it, my thought process, what I do, things like that. That's all on my YouTube. This does take a second to load in, I'm sorry, it has so much on here. But yeah, I've got I've got a lot on this. So this is actually the neighborhood right here that we put together. It's got to load for a second here. But this is the original neighborhood that I built. So everything that you see on the screen right now, that's all flat when you start out. And I also put this house here, and then here is the trucking company right here, which you can see my very, very filthy truck. Love to see it. But this is just like the shop right here. This right here was my very first attempt at a man cave. We did a small pond in the back. We got the man cave down here. Not too bad. I kind of had to fix the sides, and I learned a lot doing this one. And then over here, we have the construction site, which that crane should have been set up. I don't know why it's not still set up, but this is all movable dirt. You can dig it. Kind of mess with it a little bit, but how do you do that? How do you do what? How do you do that? You're good at this? Lots of patience, bro. So like over here, why I love Settlers, these roads and like the red sidewalks are all here. And then all of these plots are just flat ground with dirt. So like you just place stuff and keep placing, and then soon you zone out, and then you're looking at this. What do you mean that dirt is diggable? So there is a mod called Additional Fill Types. It gives you a silo that you can fill a trailer with whatever you want. You could do dirt, you could do gravel, you could do anything. When you do that, the dirt is diggable, which I suck with the excavator, but I can show you with this here. Do you have a video on making every house? I'm working on it. So I do have like a neighborhood build out series is kind of what I've been calling it. Where we are just building out a neighborhood and all of that. But you can see the dirt is pushing right now. It's not very good, but it works. But yeah, then you can load it into trailers and all of that. I did have to lower the ground here just to pour the dirt in there, but it works. What's up, Big Mac? How's it going? How do you make the thing underneath your house? I have full tutorials step by step on my YouTube, but this was my first go at it. I did forget to put lights in here. That's something that I learned a lot on. How do you get green sidewalls? The green sidewalks. Oh, those are all there. Those are all there when you load in. So all of these sidewalks here and the roads are on this. So I have a full YouTube tutorial on making the construction site and how to dig and all that. My farming sim will not go as a file in my PC. Well, that's not good. Map Settlers. How do you get the lifts? Just search lift in the mod hub and you'll find it. But I do have a full YouTube video going over how to get the dirt and all that. It is in a container here, right here. You'll get this. It's the additional fill type mod. And then you can basically fill a trailer with anything you want. It's an overkill crane. Huge crane. I didn't do anything over here. I should have done something with that space. With that mod you can dig-ish. I mean, it's not perfect. How do you build the underground garage? I have a full YouTube tutorial on it. Do you know why when I use the fill types and I go to soil, it just goes into grain, it only fills grain? Click your left thumbstick and it'll pull up a menu where you can pick what you want to fill it with. So it'll pull up like a little screen on your, here, let me just place one. And I've got a truck right here I can fill with it. So we'll just place this right here. Do you have a server for others to play on? At the moment, I do not. If I keep getting the support I'm getting, I would eventually like to host a dedicated server. But the thing is like right now, with how many mods I have and being on console, I can only have 6 people in a server. So it would just be, you know, I would hate to have to pick 6 people to come in, and I would just feel bad trying to do that. So I'm trying to figure out a way to do all that. But you can see here, you pull up to it, and then click the left thumbstick, and then you can scroll through with the D-pad. And there is literally, I mean, anything and everything. You can even get snow, like snow. Coal, hay, dirt, soil, cotton seeds, everything. It's all in there. Yeah, no, it is a goal to eventually have an online server and all of that. It's just, we're not quite there yet, and that does cost money. And then even if I do that, people really just want me to build, so that it's like having the time to go and just like build a whole bunch so that people can play on it, you know? It's a lot of stuff to sort out and figure out, and we'll get there. We're just not quite there yet. I did reach out to Giants last night and sign up for their partner program. So we'll kind of see how that goes and see how far we can get with that and see what they'll let me do. And I mean, it'd be pretty neat if like I could work with them on making something that was just in game and didn't take up a ton of spots. Is this map in European maps or American? This map is actually in the fantasy/others category. Fantasy/others. Map name? It is Settlers. Settlers. I do actually have it at the top of the screen as well. Let us see your rigs. Alright. Yeah, this one actually still has water spots too. I did just wash this one recently. This one's probably my favorite. W900B. Love this truck. Then we have the old Pete here, the 379. This one also got washed recently, you can tell. That's weird. Someone pointed that out earlier. I didn't realize that it did that. Here's the one that I had a buddy was playing on this server, a good buddy of mine, and he had built this one, and actually this one too. So we got those ones. We got the old reliable here. Filthy. Outside, there's not really much outside besides like trailers. Got a lot of trailers parked around. Got a plow truck in the back there. Do have some more trucks over here though. We'll just go in the back. Got a few trucks here. Few trucks there. I don't think there are any hidden over here. There might be one in the garage over here. No offense, but you guys must really like your soft stacks. What do you mean? Like the... Oh, short stacks? Yeah, I like the short stacks. I think it looks better personally. Garage with the hexagon lighting is the American Midwest Man Cave. I wish if anyone develops mods for console that's in here, or anyone knows anyone, tell someone to make a mod of just these cabinets so I can just place cabinets in my man cave garages. I really want cabinet identical to this. Is the lift a new addition to it? This lift here, yeah, I added this lift. This one here is just in it. But I placed this one here, this red one. Axel. Hey, thanks, buddy. I don't think there was any hate though, buddy. Not gonna lie. How are you streaming with an Xbox? I have a capture card. How do you add the lift into the man cave? So when you go over to decoration, you get to the lift. Give me 1 minute here. The American Midwest Man Cave. American Midwest Man Cave is the one for the shop. Once you find the lift that you want, we'll just grab this one. See how it says overlaps with another object? If you press Y or triangle, you can place it. See how it's got a $sign now? So I could technically place that here. It might be easier to see over here. So overlaps with other object, press Y or triangle, then boom, there's a lift. Yeah, American Midwest Man Cave. And I also have, might have a truck over here too. How do you access the building area? Okay, so this is a little cheat code, guys. I don't know what the button would be for PlayStation, but on an Xbox controller, you know the back button, the 2 squares on the left side, like the small button? So if you hold LB and then press that button, it'll pop you straight into build mode from wherever you're at. Someone popped in my stream and told me that, and I've just been mind blown by that, dude. Like that made my day. Got some stuff in this garage over here. Got another Mustang. Love the thick tires on the rear. Got this truck. So I started playing on 22, and then I ended up, when this game dropped, because I was playing 22 on Game Pass, I ended up buying 25. And at first I hated it because there was no mods, nothing. So I just didn't really play it. And then I kind of just fell in love. Big help, good dude, I am glad to hear, glad to hear. Is the Dodge out yet? Not yet, no. There is access to a lot of the houses, like this one, this A-frame house is one of my favorites, especially on this plot here, because like, bam. Do you have automatic start? No. Still missing a list of mods? I have a full mod list of every single mod I have downloaded on my YouTube, buddy. Automatic start? No, I do not. Additional fill type silo will be placed. You'll find it in containers, and then it looks like this, the bulk fill stations. How do you fix the steering so it's not so hard? I use a wheel, like a steering wheel. You can see how it slowly turns. I have a Logitech G920, so that's what I use, and it's perfect for this. That do look sweet, dude. That's what I'm saying. I love that property over there. That's like one of my favorite ones before I started building like the man caves. Because of, I mean, just being able to go in and like, I don't know, that view's cool. Besides that shipping cargo boat, I hate that. This needs more houses and car mods on console. I agree, dude. I do agree, but I think it'll get there. I mean, we have to remember that this game is not that old. I mean, 22 is still a relevant game that I hear people play a lot. But like, I don't know, I think that this game is still like on the up and coming yet. You have to hit the brakes for it to turn back to straight. Oh really? Yeah, mine has auto, like kind of goes auto center. I do wish that you could like adjust like bindings and stuff. It's kind of dumb that you can't on console, but that's okay. I think they might eventually hopefully add something like that. But yeah, the wheel works really, really well in this game. These are all objects that you can strap down on trailers, which is cool. Oh. I love it when the straps go over it. Does the game respond to your wheels slowly? I have my sensitivity at like 300 and like quite honestly, like it's pretty snappy. I mean, I don't have an issue with steering in this at all. Oh, didn't turn sharp enough. My bad, my bad. But yeah, I don't think it's too bad. My steering sensitivity is at like 300 though. I love those trucks though. I do wish that they had like a few more from FS22. And like I said, I think all of that will be coming. I just think that we have to be patient for it. Like I said, I had this game for months before I even like actually played it. Because I bought it and I was really excited. And then I saw the mod list when I got in and I was like, are you kidding me? There's literally like 2 things. So I think that that'll eventually get here. We're just not quite there yet. I love the yellow trucks too. I found one truck recently that you can actually use the winch on, and that was kind of cool. I can't remember, I think it was an International, but that was pretty neat to find out. I haven't really played around with it a ton after I'd learned it, but you can do stuff like that with some of them, which is kind of neat. I do think though, guys, I wasn't really planning on doing a super long stream this afternoon. I am going to work on a few more videos and things like that. So I am going to hop off the stream for today, but I do appreciate everyone's gifts and support and views and engagement. We love the engagement, so let's keep it going. I will be live tomorrow, and I will be posting more TikToks today, tomorrow, more YouTube videos, so keep an eye out for all that, guys. Otherwise, I really appreciate it, and I hope you all have a wonderful day, okay? Thank you.